Okay. I did it. Oh. We're gonna pause it before it gets loud. That is very stressful, for one. You can't really muck up on the power at all. Doing so is just not great, and it's really hard to manage the power just because of this one which is the music box character, it drains really fast. I wouldn't say really fast, but it drains a lot faster. And it's probably the hardest character overall out of this whole roster, surprisingly. Just for a music box. Well, really, I don't think the hardest, they're not obviously the hardest on their own, but like putting that together with the rest of them, albeit these ones aren't not as threatening, but not as aggressive, all of it together creates a heavy need just for priorities, conservation, and just precision. Probably the hardest mode of this whole series. Just overall, this whole series, not much compares to this. It's just, and I would have liked it a bit more, but one thing I disliked is this character, which did go for the other mode, but that one was a little more lenient, at least to me. Their sound cue, the creaking sound, doesn't loop perfectly, and when it loops, it's just, there's a small cut with there's just no noise. And most of the time, I'd go through all the rooms I need to check, and I'd breeze past it while the cut happens. And I'd miss it, and I'd try and do it in a room that I thought they would be in, because the last one I check is the alarm, and then nothing. If that wasn't a thing, that would be a lot more smooth. Other than that, it was fine. Can be a little rough, and it's very easy to forget things. It might just be me. It's just very easy to forget one thing. You could forget to charge the music box at a certain time after dealing with a couple of threats. Like, really, this game, it's really easy to get into dealing with multiple things at once, that there'll be something that you're just not incorporating. Like, I nearly forgot in that run, I nearly forgot about this one. In my head, I was like, oh dear. But yeah, this is not a bad mode. It's fine. It's very easy to get muddled. And definitely, like I said, the hardest mode out of this series. I don't know if I want to say it's too hard, especially compared to the other mode, because that felt a lot easier. I'm not sure if it's intended to be as difficult as it is, especially with the usual. I'm not saying like it's a bad thing that to get these games difficulties aren't that high, but the developer doesn't usually go far. It's very middle ground when it comes to gameplay, and it's like just a roughly medium difficulty. Like, just when you get to the hard stuff, it's just in the middle. This felt a little bit out of that proportion, but I don't with it feeling, with my way of saying it feels too difficult. It didn't feel like impossible, so I think it's fine, probably. And one thing about the lack of uploads, I apologise for that. Even if I'm on holidays, it's just I got really muddled. I'm not great with time management, so when it comes to me sitting down and getting something done, I'd do something else. That thing wouldn't get done. And I'm gonna try and fix the problem. And about comments as well, if I don't reply to them, that's nothing against anyone. It's just, it's getting to that point where it's like, I'm getting more comments than I can handle. Like, before it was like, I wasn't getting next to none, but it was just very occasionally I could just get a few throughout the day and then reply. But it's like, I go to sleep and there's like 3 more. Sometimes there's a couple, there's always a handful, and it's getting to that point where it's like, I want to think of genuine responses in every single person. No matter how many times they even comment, I'll think of a genuine response if I can. and it's getting a bit difficult to just, because I don't like copying what the exact thing I say, unless it's like help I've given to someone, tips, like I'll copy that because that's just generally a time save, and that just goes around without needed changes unless I have to reiterate. But like thinking of actual responses to other comments towards the video, questions, some things like that, that it's like I said, it's getting to that point where it's like we're all piling up a bit. I'm getting to that level where it's I'm gonna have to leave a few, unfortunately. I'll try my best, my very best. I know uploading more videos is gonna get more comments, and that's gonna create a bit of a cycle, but pardon my absence in responses. I will certainly try my best. I hope that's okay with everyone. Above all, I hope you enjoyed this rather stressful mode. Or really the lunatic challenge. They're all the lunatic. It hasn't changed yet. We'll get on to the next game. And it's not really a spoiler at this point. It's just the next one's lunatic. It's all lunatic. It doesn't change. It'll never change. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed just power management galore. That's the main point of this I can take out of it. And I wish you all the best. Bid farewell.